Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Right, 97.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 15. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Slot man moves right.
Mills on first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Mills.
He's got it. It's Escobar. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Again, it's Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52.
Again, it's Stevenson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
The Steelers at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In motion left goes Boyd.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
Down. 52 blaster. Huge yellow.
In motion left goes Boyd. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And the slot man goes in motion left. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They go play action. Mills.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Howard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A give for Stevenson, running right. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
Let's go. Throw, 52.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On the double. Green Jack. 6, 7. Yellow, go. Black Ultra. Check 2.
On 4th down, Hall. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mills. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing, Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mills to the air again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Mills on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Go pink. Ultra. Go ultra. Claws red. Smash red.
To throw on 3rd down. Hall. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Down. Yellow. Blue. Check smash. Yellow blue. Set.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Looking to throw is Mills. is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to add on to their first-half lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Hurry, hurry.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Puerto Rico. Steel, black.
Here's Hall on 1st down.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Hall to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, check Mega. Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
To throw it is Hall. The final shot before break. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion left goes Boyd. Hall now looking to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Mills now. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Montez Sweat with the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Mills. And he finds Escobar, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Evades him at the 10. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Pierce. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they
turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.